Welcome in, everybody. Today we are touring Endless Summer Dockside Resort. This resort sits just off I-Drive, International Drive, and is almost, I feel like, directly between Epic Universe and the original Universal parks. So you're a really short bus drive back either way. And then, you know, if you have an evening or a day free, you can literally walk to I-Drive right there. So you can check out gator golf and feed a gator, or, you know, there's tons of touristy things to do on I-Drive. But I digress. We're here to see Dockside. So I'm gonna take you over there, show you where the buses pick up, and then we're gonna head in and start this tour. We are now over kind of under the awning where you come into the lobby. If you're coming out of the lobby, just to the right over there behind that black van is your bus stops. That'll take you to City Walk, where you can go to Islands of Adventure and Universal Resort. It'll also take you to Epic and Volcano Bay. And I do believe there's an exit right at the end of that Tower 1 building where you can come right out to the bus stop, so you don't have to come back through the lobby. Coming into the lobby, you have vacation planning just to the right, where you can pick up tickets, buy tickets, all that stuff. And then you have check-in, of course. We go through the cool center section of this lobby with the seating, and then you have Starbucks to the left. And that is something I love about all Universal resorts, is they have a Starbucks. It kind of gives you that dock feel, the ceiling with the big wooden beams up top. And then as we continue on to the left, you have the Sunset Lounge, which is a lobby bar. It opens at 4 during the week and 1 on the weekends. Beer, wine, mixed drinks, cocktails, and it has its bar seating and a little sitting section over here on the side of the lobby. Let's move to the back of the lobby and start heading towards Tower 1, which is where we'll run into our food court. At the back of the tower, you have these awesome large statues of driftwood. And I think I've said this before, but it looks like this should have water in it. But I kind of geeked out around it, and I don't see any drains or spouts, so I'm guessing not. But I mean, put it in the comments if you agree with me. That should definitely have water in it. I don't know. The very back of the lobby is the Universal Studio Store. And of course, we'll take some time at the end of the review to see if they have any resort-specific merchandise. From the Universal Store in the back of the lobby, we're hanging a left. You can see this sign here. We're heading towards Pier 8 Market, which is their food court, Tower 1, and a fitness center. First thing we run into is Pier 8 Market. I love this sitting area. It actually looks like you're sitting under a pier at the beach. And the way it's decorated and the tile floors. And then you have these more private sitting areas kind of to the left and right. And then if you go to the back here, there's another seating area, and you see those people walking. That takes you right out to where the lobby bar was. So it's kind of all connected here, front and back. Let's get into the food court itself and see what offerings they have. As soon as you walk in, you have a grab and go section. Candies, chips, Pop-Tarts. They do have wine here for sale by the bottle or by the glass. As you continue down, there is more grab and go drinks and milk. And then across from it, you have grab and go beer. As far as food goes, we are still in the breakfast time. You have all kind of waffles and pancakes here. I'm not sure what this one would be for lunch. This one is switched over. This is your Italian food, which will have like your pizzas and flatbreads and kids' pizzas. This station here will be your grill, which is where you find your hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, items like that. You have a deli here, which is serving some massive sandwiches. I don't know if you can see those. So you can get your deli stuff here. For breakfast, this is a make your own fruit bowl. It is weighed out by the ounce. At lunch in a little bit, it's going to turn into a salad bar. Moving on, you have the bakery section. Croissants, it'll turn in more of a dessert as the day goes. You can see they've already started putting out cookies and cakes. And then in the middle, you have more grab and go. And then you have a hot and ready section that was open for breakfast, and now they're switching it over to lunch. They do offer the unlimited refill resort-specific mugs here. You can see their prices here from 1 to 3, 4 to 7, and length of stay. Now, these are refillable at the resorts, but not at the parks. Just remember that. And then we're going to turn out of here and hang a right and go down towards the Tower 1 buildings. The fitness center and the Tower 1 pool is down this hallway. The pool is straight through there, but first we're going to hang a right down this hallway and check out the fitness center. So it is right here and then immediate left. Walking down the hallway, you'll see the sign for the fitness center, and it is to the left. It is your pretty standard resort fitness center. There's some weight machines, a lot of treadmills, and it goes a little further down there and has bikes that overlook the pool area. We've continued down to the pool on this side here, and it is a large pool. There is no zero entry section over here, but you do have this large sand area, and there is a ton of umbrellas around, which means that you have the opportunity to get shade if you get here early. This pool, its deepest point is 4 foot. You do have the stairs over here. There's also stairs in the other 2 corners. And there's some recreational activities over here to the left, and also the Oasis beach bar in the back. At different sections around the pool, they do have clean towels and towel returns. So if you don't want to bring a towel down, you don't have to. But of course, your own towels are allowed. Moving back into this far left corner, there is a couple table tennis tables here, a huge Connect 4, and a little splash pad for the kids to play in. We're over at the back of the pool, or opposite from where we entered, and this is the Oasis bar. Now, there is no food at this bar, but it is a full service bar. Beer, wine, cocktails, and frozen drinks. They do have seating all back through here in the shade and under ceiling fans. And you have this really cool sitting section between the bamboo. And so if you're looking to just relax and not sit out in the sun, you have this area. This pool does have a ton of seating. If you don't want to be right around the pool, there's a few rows back here, and there's a whole back row that goes around behind the bushes around the pool. So this is, well, we're about 11 o'clock on a day that's going to hit 100 degrees, and you can see how empty it is still right now. Moving past the Oasis bar, you have the restrooms and change rooms. There are lifeguards at the pools, but if you want a little extra protection, Universal does always offer life jackets at their pools for kids and adult sizes even, so everyone can enjoy no matter your swimming abilities. Kind of reorient you to where we are. We're in the back of the lobby. There's the back of those statues of driftwood. Here is the gift shop, and we are going to head down the hallway towards Tower 2 and its pool. On the way to Tower 2 on the right, you have your Avis car rentals, which is something else Universal offers on all their sites, is car rentals, which I think is something so neat. As we continue into breezeway of Tower 2, to the left, they have a game room before you get to the pool. It is your pretty standard arcade game room, driving games, basketball, crane games. Looks very similar to the others, just a little bit smaller than Cabana Bay though. We've made it into the Tower 2 pool, which has this massively long zero entry section. There are steps on the opposite side and the corner over there. They also have the Wave Makers pool bar and some recreational activities in the corner. Right here at the zero entry side, they have this sand area if you want to feel more beachy or the kids want to build some sand castles. At both pools here, they have towels available, clean towels and returns, so you don't have to bring your own towel down, but of course you can if you want to. And let's head to the back corner and check out the recreation activities. Last year they had that corner cleared out for the recreation activities. This year, or at least right now, they have them right here by the pool bar, the Wave Makers. Looks like you got a Jenga set up, some cornhole, and some Connect 4. They also got some pool toys over here, beach balls and noodles. Now the Wave Maker is a full service bar. They do not have any food, but you can get frozen beverages here, beer, wine, cocktails, and they do have a nice seating area here under ceiling fans. You got this little cabana section and then tables out there. And then just down here to the left, you have your restrooms and change rooms. And to the right of the bar hidden over here are 2 Coke Freestyle machines, which you can refill your resort refillable mugs for, so you don't have to go back into the lobby all wet to get some. Last stop on our endless summer tour will be the Universal Studios store to see if we can find any resort specific merchandise. here it is. We have a tank top here with the endless, there we go, with the Endless Summer Resort. It doesn't say Dockside, so it might be the same for both resorts. And then we have this t-shirt here with the same logo. It says, "Let the sea set you free, Universal's Endless Summer." We do have Endless Summer coffee mugs, also Endless Summer water bottles. And this is a different design. Endless Summer, actually it doesn't say Endless Summer. I assumed it did because it was with the other stuff. Let's see if the bigger cup does. Oh yeah, it does down there. Oh, it shows up a lot better on camera. Universal's Endless Summer Resort. That is so neat. I like that logo better, but I like that design better. And wow, it does say Endless Summer. I can't pick it up. Really tiny down there. This is the last stuff I can find as far as resort specific goes. They have a Christmas ornament, of course. I like this one that spins. And then they have this one. Oh, it's like a stained glass. That'd look really pretty on a tree, probably. And then you have these pins and the two designs we saw on the cup. You have a keychain. Here is a coaster, and now this is a thick corkboard there, like ceramic around the edge. That's a thick, heavy coaster. And you have a bunch of magnets. You have this magnet here, which I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it has a kind of a 3D effect. You have this magnet set. And then you have this one, which is the two logos we kind of saw. And then the last thing we come across is a multi-purpose headband. And I guess you would have to fold it, but it does say Universal's Endless Summer Resort. And of course, the shop has tons of stuff from the Universal Park. So if you forgot to get anything, you know, you can pick it up here between Harry Potter, Mario, Jurassic Park. And then over in this corner, they even have swimsuits, swim sun shirts, Quicksilver items. So if you forgot anything, you have this also. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Endless Summer Dockside Resort here at Universal. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe think about liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Those cost you absolutely nothing. If you do want to support the channel, we just introduced our memberships. They're $1.99 a month. We try to get exclusive content out to our members and launch videos early, but we would appreciate it. Again, thank you for watching, and remember to treat people with kindness.